Hey guys, welcome back to Nutrition Made Simple, a series that we created that takes a look at ideas surrounding natural health topics, and then we break them down into easy to understand and actionable steps. My name is Brian Strickland. I'm joined today again by Cady Coleman. She's the co-owner of Nutrition World. And for the month of May, we've been looking at women's health specific topics, and we're going to continue that today and take a look at UTIs. UTIs are something that can plague women with sometimes a fairly regular basis. They're painful, they're annoying, they're not something that we want to encourage in the body. And so we're going to look at what they are, what causes them, some conventional treatments and some natural ones, and some specific products that we have in the store that may be of help. So Cady, starting out, can you just give us a broad overview of what UTIs are, how they occur, how frequently can they occur?
Totally. Yeah, I'd love to. So UTIs are caused from the bacteria E. coli. Okay, so what happens is this bacteria builds up into the bladder walls, into the potentially into the kidneys, and into the urine. And so what we're looking at here is a painful situation, burning. It can get to the level, there could even be blood in the urine. We hope that doesn't get to that point, of course. You can actually test now, going to Walgreens or a CVS or somewhere. They do sell tests that you would take home, pee in a cup, and see if you actually have a UTI. You could also go to your OB or your doctor and they could test you there. Conventional treatment will look like an antibiotic.
Yep.
And, I do feel there is a time and place for antibiotics. There is no doubt. It can be life-saving medicine. However, I do think that there is enough research to back what we're going to talk about today. So we'll get into a little bit of those natural treatments. Now, you had mentioned a little bit about why these occur, and I want to touch on something that people may not be aware of. Factory farmed poultry is a big reason that UTIs can occur, which is so unfortunate, and I really hope we start waking up a little bit more in this country to the way that chicken are raised. But basically, they're becoming antibiotic resistant, so they're harboring this E. coli. So people that frequently eat factory farm raised chickens are getting UTIs at a higher rate of occurrence.
Okay.
So that's one reason. Another reason, elderly seem to get UTIs. If they have a lack of constriction within the bladder, they may not fully empty all the way, and that stagnant urine sitting there could cause that. I'm going to throw in a product that I don't really have up here. It's called Sagapro. It is a type of algae that actually helps strengthen the bladder muscle. Works amazing. So if that's part of why you keep getting a reoccurrent UTI, that may be very beneficial for you. Another reason could be high blood sugar. That seems to attract a little bit more E. coli localized into the bladder. A suppressed immune system. So if you're oftentimes getting sick or you have some type of autoimmune condition, that could be a little bit of a cause. And yeah, those are the main causes, I think, of a UTI.
As far as nutrients go, we're going to talk about specific products in just a minute, but what are some of the main ones that people should be looking for as far as like a natural remedy to UTIs? Yeah,
totally. So if we're talking about a bacteria as E. coli and thinking about that all lining the bladder wall, let's think about lining it with the good bacteria. So we always talk about probiotics, and it's because they need to be talked about. We're made up of more bacteria than we are any other cell, and bacteria is essential to our life. It's essential to our immune function, but it's also essential to our bladder. So I have here a urinary tract specific probiotic. So how cool is that? Bacteria specific that are going to go in and line all of that bladder and all of the kidneys and anything to do with the urinary tract. It's going to go in there and it's going to help reseed. Now, that's wonderful to help reseed, and this should be taken if someone is very prone to UTIs, probably all the time, because they need to make sure they're constantly putting those good bacteria and those good guys back in. However, in order to get those good guys in, we have to kill off enough of the bad guys. So we have to go in there and kill off enough of the E. coli. How would we do that? We would do that through something called D-Mannose is the specific ingredient that I love out of this formula, but I also just love this company and formula. This is called UTI BFF. I think it has such a cute name from Lively Vitamins. D-Mannose is an extract coming from cranberries, but we aren't going to get all the sugar that is within the cranberries, because I talked about that suppressing the immune system.
And so unsweetened cranberry juice is not that great. Let's be honest.
It's not. So that's so true. So why not just take it in capsule form? And we're going to get the extract of the D-Mannose right here. And D-Mannose, essentially what it's doing is it's going in and it's making the walls of the bladder and the urinary tract slippery, and the E. coli cannot adhesive when it's slippery like that. There was a 2020 study that just came out, and actually there's a couple more before that, but a big one came out 2 years ago saying that D-Mannose was as effective as antibiotics.
Wow, that's crazy. So it's not actually killing the bacteria per se, it's just excreting them from that area from the body.
Exactly. And then there's a couple other ingredients in here that are actually helping the kidneys to flush it on out after that. So Uva ursi is a great kidney filtration herb, and so that's going in and just moving that on out after that's washed it out.
Okay, awesome. Any last words on natural remedies or UTIs?
No, keep this one thing in mind. If you are using antibiotics recurrently for UTIs, you do get into a bit of a cycle with that. So please, if you are going to go that route, please replenish with a probiotic so that you can replenish those bacteria that you are killing off with the antibiotic, but then also consider maybe the next time one comes around something, that's going to be as effective and with less side effects.
Yeah, sweet. That's a good word. Thanks, Cady, and thank you guys for watching today. We hope this was helpful. Of course, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Give us a call, see us in store. You know the drill. That's going to wrap it up for this week, and we'll see you next time on Nutrition Made Simple. Take care.